Lil Durk is one of the most notorious rappers in the Chicago drill era of hip-hop music. With almost 5 million followers on Instagram, it's safe to say that Lil Durk has a solid fan base that isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Durk's melodic style of drill music is a big reason why he stood out compared to other Chicago rappers during his rise to stardom. But just like most of the other Chicago rappers, a big part of Lil Durk's appeal was the authenticity of his music. You knew that Lil Durk was rapping about real-life experiences, and not just some make-believe nonsense to sell records. In addition to that, Lil Durk was also respected by a lot of his peers due to his efforts of speaking out against gang violence in Chicago. And the reason why he gained so much respect for that is because Lil Durk actually lived that kind of lifestyle before rapping, and wants his fans, or just anyone in general, to know that gang life is not something that you ever want to be a part of. Curious what kind of street antics Lil Durk got into? Well, we have you covered. Here is an exclusive inside look at the criminal history of Lil Durk. Lil Durk had his first documented arrest in October of 2011. According to multiple reports, Lil Durk was charged with a few different gun charges, with the main one being possession of a firearm with a defaced serial number. A gun charge is no joke in Chicago, so this was a pretty serious first charge, especially with the serial number being scratched off the gun. Having no serial number gives the cops a good reason to think that the weapon is being used for criminal-like reasons. At his sentencing, Lil Durk pled guilty to a reduced charge of aggravated, unauthorized use of a weapon. Lil Durk spent 3 months in jail and was later released on bond, but was later sent back to serve 87 more days. Even though this was Lil Durk's first conviction, it still made Durk a convicted felon. Lil Durk's next arrest was on June 5th, 2013. According to court records, Lil Durk was hanging around on South Green Street in Chicago when police approached him to investigate a call of a man with a gun. This must have caught Lil Durk off guard because he apparently took a loaded .40 caliber handgun out of his waistband and quickly threw it in his car. Lil Durk obviously wasn't very stealthy when doing this because the police clearly saw Durk do this, which gave them enough probable cause to search his vehicle. After a quick search, Chicago police arrested Lil Durk right on the spot. Durk's charge was unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. Lil Durk was held on a $100,000 bond, and his lawyer would later claim to have 9 affidavits from witnesses who can confirm Lil Durk was innocent. One witness even admitted that the gun was his and not Lil Durk's. Durk was released about a month later on July 18th, 2013. Lil Durk's next run-in with the law wasn't an arrest, but rather a shootout that took place while he was on tour. Sources say that a shootout happened just hours before Lil Durk's scheduled performance at the Theater of Living Arts in Center City, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The shootout left Lil Durk's tour bus damaged by gunfire and also left 1 man dead. Lil Durk was not arrested or questioned by the police. No other updates were made public on this situation as well. This next incident is just an update from when he was arrested on June 5th, 2013 on felony gun charges. According to court records, Lil Durk was ordered to court on August 19th, 2016, where the judge dropped all of his charges. The judge must have noticed that he was changing his ways and admired that he was speaking out against Chicago gang violence. Shortly after, Lil Durk moved to Atlanta, where he became completely focused on music and even claimed to be a studio rat. Lil Durk managed to stay out of trouble for about 3 years. But it all came to an end after Durk became a wanted man by the Fulton County Police Department. Multiple reports claim that Lil Durk had a warrant issued for his arrest and planned to charge Lil Durk with criminal intent to commit murder, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and associating with a criminal street gang to participate in a crime. And here's the kicker. All of these charges stem from the King Von incident that we covered in a video a few days ago. The link to that video will be in the top left corner and in the description below. I highly suggest you check that out to get more details on this situation. Anyways, Duke's Jeep was allegedly the car used in the shooting, and Durk, Vaughn, and another OTF affiliate, Bay Zoo, or Zoo, were all reported to be in the car at the time of the shooting. Since the situation was so serious, Atlanta is charging all of them with the same charges regardless of who actually pulled the trigger. King Von was the first to get arrested, and then it was Zoo, and now all that was left was Lil Durk. A few days after hearing about the warrants for his arrest, Lil Durk posted on his Instagram story, "Turning myself in tomorrow." This was a huge shock to his fans, since nobody expected him to be involved in a shooting, especially after all his success. The next day, Durk dropped a song called "Turn Myself In," and just a few hours later, he actually did turn himself in. Lil Durk plans on getting out on bond so he can continue his tour, but a lot of people are saying that the chances of this are slim due to his charges. I guess we'll find out at his court hearing next week. Well, there you have it, the criminal history of Lil Durk. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, then make sure to subscribe. We'll be posting content like this all the time, so feel free to hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we upload. Also, comment down below on who you want to see a criminal history video on next. That's all I have for today. I'm out.